Welcome to Business After Hours. We've got one coming up here. It's going to be on August 24th from 4 to 6 p.m. It's going to be ServiceMaster by Rice, and they're going to be having this at the Clear Lake Arts Center. Noah is here from the Chamber. How you doing, Noah?
Good. Thanks for having me.
All ready to go? It's been a little bit, I think, since we've, it's been a minute or two, I think, since we've done a Business After Hours.
Yeah. The last one was at Nyakog, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
That's been a little bit yet.
Yeah.
It's been, like I said, a minute at least anyway.
For sure.
Hey, how's your nut wagons doing?
It's going well.
Nut wagons.
Okay. Or not what yeah.
You have a different name for it every time.
Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing.
The sweet nothings. That's what they are.
Yeah. We're excited to play the Fox 45th anniversary coming up here on Saturday. So
yeah. So whenever you're watching this or listening to it, it could be after the party or before the party.
So August 19th.
August 19th.
I should say.
And Rumors Bar and Grill. So
do they hire you for the Business After Hours at all?
Bill and I played at the Nyakog one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very cool.
Need to get Vance talked into having you guys down there.
Right.
Yeah.
What's this now? A nut wagon?
They like to poke fun at me.
Yeah. See what you started now, Jay. Hey, Noah, what's going on with the Chamber right now? I mean, are we getting ready for some a thing or two here?
Yeah, here actually this Friday, so August 18th, we are gonna finally, for the first time in 3 years, have a moonlight bike ride.
Oh wow!
So yeah, we've had to cancel for the last 2 years in a row due to weather. Just both years it just downpoured, like worst storm of the summer on moonlight bike ride date. So the forecast right now has like less than 3% chance of precipitation, and it's going to be 80 and sunny. So we're going to have a moonlight bike ride on Friday, August 18th. There's still time to sign up. And Friday Night Live is going to be going on that night too. So it's just going to be a lot of stuff going on in downtown Mason City.
So this will be like right after Friday Night Live, right?
Yeah, so Friday Night Live will be 6 to 8, and then registration for the bike ride will open at 8. And then there's going to be registration and activity booths, and Wayne's is bringing their Strider course. This is all going to be in Central Park in downtown Mason City.
Sure.
And the bike ride actually kicks off at 10 p.m.
Yeah. Wow. Noah, we're going to keep you up late 2 nights in a row, aren't we here?
I know.
Good thing you're young.
I've been thinking about it, like, I don't know if I can do this.
That's all right.
Yeah, but
that's rock and roll, baby. That's what rock and roll is all about.
We've got the Chamber Cup coming up in mid-September on September 14th. Some other fun events, of course, Business After Hours on August 24th. We've got the Ag Tour next week on August 21st. And probably worth mentioning that this Business After Hours with ServiceMaster by Rice is actually a conjunction Business After Hours between the Mason City Chamber and the Clear Lake Chamber.
Oh, that's why it's at the Clear Lake Arts Center.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Yeah. Well, let's introduce Vance here, Jay. Let's get him into the conversation here. ServiceMaster by Rice. What does that mean?
ServiceMaster by Rice. The Rice stands for our owners, Joe and Austin Rice.
Oh, okay.
Their father started the business back in the mid '60s. Started with a cleaning service, and after a couple of years, he realized he had a lot of the same tools and equipment to clean fires as what he had for general cleaning, and he kind of started to branch off and add a franchise here and there, and now over the last 5 years, it's been 1 or 2 a year. So been pretty exciting.
How long have you been there, Vance?
2 years.
What made you get into cleaning? You don't do the cleaning around the house, I'll bet.
I do not know. Solid hardwood floors and just a push broom is how I do it. I'm a bachelor, so easy as I can get it. But no, we're not necessarily like the gen cleaning. We're more the fire, water, mold. You know, your sewer backs up, we come in and clean it. Tree falls in your house, we come board up windows, patch your roof, stuff like that. Fire. all the things that you would more than likely have to consult your insurance agent on.
Yeah. Did you get a little bit of busy here last week with that storm that came through, like Clemmy area and things?
Yeah, we it's been kind of spotty this year. Some of those cells come through and just keep pounding some of the communities, and like I live in Northwood and we can't buy a drop, but yeah, it's been tough. Been a lot of commercial jobs this year too. Fires. We've had several school fires, some hotels, medical facilities. So we've been staying busy.
How many employees do you have then?
Oh gosh, company wide, I can speak more for like Fort Dodge would be, I think there's 10 down there. There's 7 of us here in Mason City. We've got a crew of 4 or 5 in Austin. There's 5 or 6 in Fairmont. So it's kind of goes like that. Our Clive office in West Des Moines though is, oh gosh, what is that? 40 something.
Wow. So you had to go out and help each other, of course, just kind of like volunteer fire departments, how they help out each other in different areas and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And we and that's funny you mentioned that, because that's kind of we find ourselves sometimes we're right as the first responders are taking off, we're coming in. But yeah, as far as we're kind of a mom and pop franchise or business that just has a lot of resources, where we can help each other, our different franchises all over Iowa and southern Minnesota, and it makes it pretty streamlined and efficient.
So if people want to get involved with ServiceMaster and become like an employee, is there an easy way for them to do that?
Yeah, there is. We've got where the easiest would be ServiceMaster by Rice, and give us a call. Call your local franchise, and get you in the interview and go from there.
Are you hiring right now in this area?
Yeah, we've got positions open in, we've got a couple different franchise locations over by Okoboji. They're hiring. Fort Dodge is, I think Austin is. We're probably still looking for another 1 or 2 here, all over the area. So yeah, the easiest would just be to give us a call.
You don't happen to have a franchise down in Maui, do you?
We don't, and we're an SRM as well, which essentially the easy way of putting it is we're a well-established and large enough collective franchise where we travel around the country too. So last year with the hurricanes, we had a big crew that went down to Florida and was down there for a while. Or when Texas, southern Oklahoma, Arkansas had that 500-year storm, and those Texans got that snow and the cold weather, and all their pipes are above ground. So there was millions of ruptured water lines. We had crews down there for that too. So we do travel.
So speaking of that, so who gets a hold of you guys? Like FEMA or the government? Or
well, we do have disaster, FEMA type, a little bit more on the local community. Their disaster relief people will give us a call if it's something like that. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice to be known for that, so that way they know where to call.
Yeah. And we take it pretty serious too, because there are times where we're still going in and there's firefighters there. You get a fire, a lot of times there's as much water damage as there is fire, so we like to get in there pretty quick.
When you do get to go to different parts of the country, it's not like you're going, woohoo, I'm going to Louisiana.
No. And we're lucky too. We some of these jobs, people like me, I don't quite think of it. We've got quite a few veterans that work for us, and some of these jobs you got to take everything. You got to take gas with a sleeping bag. I didn't really think of that when I was first getting into the industry 4 or 5 years ago, where it's, if you're going down to Hurricane Katrina or whatever it is, you're kind of on your own. You got to start rebuilding, but there's not a lot of resources for us either. And that's where those guys come in handy too. So
No high-end hotel to stay at.
No. Laundry detergent. You got to take your own water. I mean, you name it.
Wow. You said you've been part of this for 2 years now, Vance?
Yeah, I've been in the industry for about 4.5 years, and I've been with ServiceMaster by Rice for my second year.
I wonder if you were because the last kind of like, if you want to call it, a hazardous area was when the tornado hit. Remember, right here in town. Wasn't that in the derecho?
Yeah, the derecho.
Was that back in December, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that?
Yep.
Yeah. And were you here then? Were you working for them then? And
I was. Yeah,
okay.
and that was something that it was kind of right at the beginning of me, but that's something that we still talk about was the derecho. We just referred to that earlier, actually. So hotels. We were busy there. Everything from flooded basements, residential jobs to entire hotels. There was a roof that caved in on one and it drenched every floor.
Yeah. And I want to say that was probably one where you needed extra help from around the state for all your different services.
Well, and you brought up the tornadoes too. That's something where it's tough, but Rudd, there was, what was it, up by
they got hit.
Up there, Heartland, Minnesota, and Teope, and that was a bad year too. Last or 2 winters ago, I should say.
Yeah. Well,
so this business after hours coming up. I mean, a couple on the 24th. What can we expect to have?
Well, we've got a food truck coming, Smoky Manna. I don't know if you or any of your listeners have ever had that before, but
you had me at food truck.
Oh yeah. So we're bringing in a food truck. We'll have a couple different beverage stations to keep your palate wet.
Hey, you had me at the beverage station.
Any and all beverages too. So.
Harry's going for the food truck, and I'm going for the beverage cart.
Yes, sir. We got a nut wagon coming too.
Yeah. There you go. That's crazy. Well, good.
Yeah, it'll be a good time though. It's a pretty cool location, and getting Mason City and Clear Lake together along with us. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's because we don't get to do this, Noah, very often, right? I mean, maybe once a year we get to do that, or twice.
Yeah, I'm less than that probably. We're excited to, ServiceMaster by Rice is a dual chamber member, and a lot of our members are dual chamber members. I think the Fox probably is too, and we're excited because we have a lot of those members, so it makes sense to do this kind of thing. We attend each other's events and things like that. We're so close, and we're excited to do an event together in this way. So you'll see Mason City Chamber staff there. You'll see Clear Lake Chamber staff there. And it should be a really good time.
I think that's cool. See, I think it's cool, Jay. We have our own Twin Cities right here.
Yeah, right here.
City in Clear Lake. Twin Cities of Iowa.
Yeah,
for sure.
I love it.
Which one do you think is Minneapolis?
Size-wise, Mason City.
It's a trap.
And you know what? And we don't have an IDS tower, but we do have a brick and tile building. So there you go.
That's darn right.
That's our 50-floor high rise. So, well, this is going to be great. Yeah. And plus, of course, you're going to have people on staff to answer questions because everybody likes to know about your business as well. And
I've got, we're going to have some of our project managers, our commercial large loss guys, a couple of our area managers. And that's what I was telling the guys the other day. I was like, it's going to be neat to have you there. That way, if I have the smart people there around me, the guys that are people that that make the take care of their clients. We do a lot of work with insurance and like I said, commercial, any and all different types of commercial business. So show off my peeps, let them answer some questions. And
there you go. How do people get a hold of you? I guess they just Google ServiceMaster by Rice, or what's the best?
ServiceMaster by Rice is probably our best. I'd say it's tough anymore, but Google, grab it on the phone, give us a call.
Yeah. Facebook
Absolutely.
page, all that stuff.
Facebook, yes, sir.
Yep.
We're on any and all different types of social media.
Speaking of that, Nora, you got a Facebook event for this too?
Yeah, we do. Yep. You can go over to our Facebook page and let us know that you're going. That's a really good way for us to gauge how many attendees we're going to have at a free event, especially. So go over to the Mason City Chamber's Facebook page, and you'll see on our event tab, you'll see this event along with a few others.
Well, I think when you get both chambers involved, it's going to be big. It'll be great.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right.
Well, that's the food truck. I talked to them the other night, and they're like, "Well, you getting excited?" And I said, "Heck yeah!" And they're like, "Well, how many are you expecting?" I was like, "I don't know, somewhere between 30 and 100." I don't.
Do we need to bring money for?
No, absolutely not. No, it's on. It's on us.
You
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Wow. Okay.
Love that even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A beverage truck and a food truck
At no
Food truck.
cost.
Yep, food truck, you name it.
Yeah. You gonna bring the company cat too, so we can get introduced to Leroy?
Yeah.
You know, I could probably do that. She's she wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. Oh, it's a she. I called her
She's
Leroy.
she's come over and jumped on my calf here a couple times and bit me. That's why I had a hard time keeping my composure there for a second. But yeah, I'd probably have to put her on a leash, but she'd enjoy that.
I thought maybe she was trying to eat through the old cable there, the Wi-Fi for a minute.
You never know. She's our she guards the shop when we go home at night.
That's awesome. ServiceMaster by Rice, business after hours, going to be on August 24th, 4 to 6, and it's going to be at the Clear Lake Arts Center. And Noah, you kind of want to guide everybody where that is?
Yeah, the Clear Lake Arts Center it's right in downtown Clear Lake. It's let's see, what's the address here?
It's on the back.
17 South 4th.
You know landmarks.
Yeah, it's right in downtown Clear Lake.
Clear Lake, yeah. Go where the people are.
Yep, exactly.
It's behind a couple of the restaurants and everything in that big parking area.
Exactly. Yeah. You'll see the food truck parked outside, right? I mean, that's
Where are we at with the jackpots?
I think we're up to $200 this month.
200.
Wow.
Have you drawn it? Getting back up to the latter end. So last time it was won was during Operation Thank You this past year. So December. So it's been, it'll be 9 months since it was last cashed in.
Have you drawn our names out lately or no?
Every time.
Every time.
Kiss
Country and the Fox.
We're waiting.
Last time I did. I will say the last person who won it was Sean with the ECT though.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
See, we want to get it up there like the Mega Millions.
Yeah.
And
then I'll
you get the $1.5 billion in the business after hours jackpot.
Right.
I'll buy my own food truck then.
Everybody that comes gets to retire.
Yeah.
And that does remind me too. I've got a couple gift certificates that I'm going to give away if people bring their business card with, throw it in, and I'll draw a couple at the end of the night. Got a Louis Custom Eats from Clear Lake, and I think I'll probably do like a Fairway or Hy-Vee from Mason City on the Mason City side. So even more reason to come on over and see us next Thursday.
So free food, free drinks, giveaways, and a chance to win money.
Yep.
I can't think of why you wouldn't go.
Right. And the sweet Charlies will be there.
The sweet Charlie changes the name all the time. I think that's our ticket to get out of here. Vance, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you.
You guys and your great business you got going on here, ServiceMaster by Rice, and obviously come on out and talk to Vance about maybe what they can do for your business. You know? So
that's a very good point.
All right, business after hours. It's August 24th, 4 to 6, Clear Lake Arts Center. It's going to be a Mason City Clear Lake duo kind of extravaganza. So, all right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.